Hey everyone, welcome to It Tastes Different Gaming Appetizers. And what are we talking about this time? Well, it finally happened. Silent Hill 2. That's right, or Silent Hill in general, right? Not just the second one. A whole slew of Silent Hill news. Konami decided to just put down their Plinko machine and make some video games. Or at least let other people make video games, I should say, using their properties, which is good. So, they had Konami did a Silent Hill transmission, which is basically just a little showcase they had a few days ago. And basically they showed off a bunch of new Silent Hill stuff. We heard rumors of a Silent Hill 2 remake. We've heard that for a long time, and that rumors were true. There was rumors that it was coming, being developed by Bloober Team, and that seems to be the case, right? So they showed off Silent Hill 2. They showed off a little trailer for it. Looks really good. It's basically a remake of the Silent Hill 2 game, which we all, any fans of Silent Hill, that's one that you're a fan of, I'm sure. It is a PlayStation 5 console exclusive for at least a year, but it is coming to PC day and date of the release. So it's just console exclusive, but PC is going to have it. So when it comes out, it'll be coming out on PC and PlayStation 5 at launch. They also announced Silent Hill Townfall. Townfall is being developed by No Code. No Code is creators of Observation and Story Untold. I haven't played either one of those games, but I think they've done fairly well, those two games, critically. And supposedly they're really good at writing stories and various things like that, narrative driven type of stuff. So they're basically saying that this Townfall game will be something different for Silent Hill. So it could be more of instead of the action and stuff like that, it's more of a narrative take, possibly. So that'll be interesting. That could be very interesting. We'll have to see. They showed off a little trailer for it, but it's hard to tell what exactly it's going to be when it comes out. They did show off, or they did talk about a new Silent Hill movie called Return to Silent Hill. And so, yeah, I mean, the Silent Hill movies were all right. They weren't too bad. They were, you could watch them. They were, they were watchable. Let's put it that way. So that's exciting to see a new Silent Hill movie. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. It's basically going to be an adaptation of Silent Hill 2. So kind of follow Silent Hill 2 in a way of, maybe follow the game religiously, or it could just be like based on that time period and the characters and stuff. They also showed off some Silent Hill merchandise, stuff you can buy, statues, plushies, things like that. Then they showed off Silent Hill Ascension. Ascension is basically, they're describing it as an interactive video streaming experience. I don't know what that means. Apparently it's going to be, it's in development. It's a multiplayer game basically that has different partners such as the Dead by Daylight creators, and J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Games. So it'll be interesting to see what this turns into. A narrative-driven multiplayer game is what they're touting it as, but it'll be interesting to see what that turns into. And then the last thing they showed off was Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F is basically a brand new Silent Hill game that is set in, looks like old Japan or something like that, is what the trailer kind of looked like. It looks really cool. So it's like an old Japanese town, and they just kind of, all the weirdness of Silent Hill. And so that looks really good. Now, as far as Silent Hill F, we don't know a release date for that one or anything like that, or really any of these besides, even Silent Hill 2 Remake. I don't think they showed a release date for that one. I would assume probably next year, but I don't know. But I'm sure we'll hear more about it as, the time goes on and stuff like that. But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to see that Silent Hill is finally coming back, right? Konami decided, like I said, to stop putting, I was I was half expecting that during the Silent Hill transmission, they were just going to showcase the fact that they're making Silent Hill Plinko machines, but they proved me wrong. They're actually making some video games, or really they're letting other people make video games, which is fine. If Konami's not going to do it, then let other people create games off of their properties, right? So what do you think about this, Shane?
As a Silent Hill fan, I'm super excited about a lot of this. Mostly Silent Hill 2 remake. We didn't get a lot of like gameplay stuff or anything like that, but the trailer that they showed was extremely reminiscent of the original. I mean, you felt that connection. It looked gorgeous. So hopefully, it will still have that same gameplay, that same puzzles were amazing. The puzzle work in that game was absolutely amazing. But I want the half naked mannequin nurses and all that good crap. They did show Pyramid Head in there, which was just like So for me, I'm a huge fan of that. And Nick, you can kiss my butt. The first Silent Hill movie was actually, I thought, really good. The second one, I really thought I liked the first one. The second one was crap. But it was a different director for the second one. The first one, director of the first one is going to be doing the next movie, there was so much I can't keep track. Return to Silent Hill.
Return to Silent Hill.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for that. I really liked. I like the actors that were in the first one. So I'm hoping they come back, but they probably won't, because the first one was more of a reimagining. So hopefully the next one won't be too much of a reimagining, but just enough to be fresh. But some of the other stuff they showed off was really interesting. I'm not going to go into buy my statue crap, but Silent Hill F was definitely wow. That one looked really cool in the trailer. It's really weird. Like you said, it does have that old Japanese, back in the day kind of thing. The little girl is like being kind of absorbed into flowers, and then flowers are coming out of her. It's very Japanese, and it's freaking awesome to watch. You definitely have to check out the trailer. I was completely surprised that they brought out all of this at one time. It was, Silent Hill remake, cool, great. And then Silent Hill this, cool, great. And then another Silent. It's, we got Silent Hill for days, and I was pretty happy for it. I was really surprised. And like Nick said, it's not Konami doing it. Konami's letting these other people do it. Good for them. They're not going to do nothing but play with their, pachinko balls. Let somebody get in there and make some good games. And from what I can tell, the people that they got working on this stuff are the right people for the job. Except for the one, I don't know anything about them. Gosh, which one was it? They're working on.
You're talking about No Code?
No Code, yeah. I don't know any of their work. I've not a clue, so I have to check them out because, if they're going to be doing it, you said they're good at storytelling, then I definitely want to check some of the other work out because storytelling is a big plus. I mean, you got to have, no matter how good your gameplay is, you don't got a good story to make you want to play forward. It's just pointless. But we got a buttload of Silent Hill stuff. I don't know. Konami's like, we got to keep up with Resident Evil because it's working for them. They're bringing back some old stuff. They're bringing back, making new stuff. We got to get back in that game. So if that's their mentality, keep going. Konami, you got a lot in your franchise bucket you haven't touched in a decade, or at least haven't done worth of crap in. So I'm ready to see Konami let more people jump in. I want to see some of those Metal Gear Solid remakes come out. I mean, I've been dying for that for years. So hopefully that will be, these will go well, and then they'll be like, all right, let's see what else we can, put back out there. Uh, what was your overall take of the Silent Hill 2 trailer? I mean, because I know you like it probably more than me.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think I'd like, it's Bloober Team doing it, which I like. Bloober Team, I think they do a pretty good job of making scary games and stuff like that. We reviewed The Medium, which I thought was a pretty good game. It was a little short, but I thought it was a pretty good game. So they made the Blair Witch game, which I played a little bit of, and that one's pretty good as well. And they've made some other titles. So it's awesome to see that they're redoing the remake. I think they did a really good job with it. It looks really nice, and it seems to mostly stick to the original, right? As far as locations and how things not look, but I mean, it definitely looks next gen, right? Because this is a remake. This is not a remaster. They're not just polishing the turd. They're actually remaking everything because, all the character models look newer. The environments look newer. So you can tell that everything has been redone. And there might be some changes to locations and how things are aesthetically look. I don't know, but we'll just have to see. But I thought the trailer looked really good, and I would agree with you. Hopefully Konami continues. Just if they're not going to make anything, then let other people do it. You're exactly right. They have a ton of franchises that people love, and they're just sitting on them. Castlevania, Metal Gear, Silent Hill. There's
Zone
a ton.
Of Enders.
Which one?
Zone of Enders. Zone of Enders.
Yeah, Zone of Enders.
I would love to see come back.
Yeah, and much more. Contra. They tried to do Contra. Someone or either them or I think it was somebody else. The Hard Corps. Yeah.
Oh.
That last or no, Rogue Corps.
Rogue Corps. Yeah.
That one was horrible. It was. Yeah. So it's like, if you're going to let people do those, that's fine. Especially if you're not going to do anything with them, but make sure the right people have them. Because whoever did Rogue Corps, that was a horrible game. So, and they have so much more other franchises, right? They have a ton of other franchises that we love as gamers that they're just sitting on. I don't know. I mean, I understand that casino machines make more money, but come on. If you're not going to do anything with them, then sell them off to people or something. I don't know. Either sell the properties off and let other people buy and develop games for them, or start doing what you're doing now with Silent Hill and letting other people just take your properties and make games for them. So.
Yeah, I mean it's such a waste to let. And granted, I don't mind if a game is shelved for 5-6 years, because I don't want to get burnt out on it. That's a problem with a lot of game franchises. They burn you out on it. Call of Duty every year, Assassin's Creed every year. Those started off fantastic, and then it's just poo in the water after that. Just you don't want it. So. But they waited too long. I mean, it's just too long to bring this back. But they're doing it, so let's not look that gift horse in the mouth, and let's hope that these developers and this interactive streaming one that I'm not too sure about. It might work, might not. It's trying new things. I have no problem with. Just I hope it's good because I do love the Silent Hill franchise as a whole. They haven't made one for a while, and I'm really excited to have a new one coming back, especially my favorite one. Silent Hill 2 was like the one thing that me and my ex-wife enjoyed together because, we sat there and she helped with the puzzles and I popped, monster heads. And, that was like the only time we never fought. So it was like awesome game. It shut her up. So, but I'm really excited to see what they're doing with this new stuff too. And I really, really am interested in that F because that trailer was so it was so Japanese. I mean, I don't want to sound racist when I say it, but only a beautiful mind of Japanese people can come up with such a creepy ass trailer. And I loved it.
Yeah, the Silent Hill F, that one's going to be, so Ascension and Townfall are kind of spin-offs of the Silent Hill franchises, whereas F is touted as being a mainline continuation of the series of games, right? Not a spin-off of them. I mean, because there is really no continuation, but I mean, like, it's one of the mainline entries, right? Whereas these other two are kind of just side projects, other games that use the Silent Hill name and kind of the Silent Hill atmosphere. So that's really cool. I'd say it'd probably be quite a few years before we get Silent Hill F, maybe 2, maybe, if I'm being nice about it. But I mean they did have a trailer, so that means they have been working on it for a while, right? They do have something to show. If they just announced it, then it'd be like, okay, this will be like 6 years out. But the fact that they have a trailer for it means that they have been working on it, and they do have some sort of development time on there, which means a shorter
5 years
period. Yeah, 5 years out. Right. So we'll see. I'm sure next year we'll probably hopefully get some more information about all these games. So, yeah, I mean, that's awesome. There's really not much more to say about it. Shane, do you have anything else you want to add to this?
Go check out those trailers and then come back and let us know what you think.
Yeah, for sure. If you checked out the trailers or checked out the transmission, let us know down in the comments what you guys thought of the new Silent Hill. Are you excited that Silent Hill's finally coming back? And hopefully they'll continue to make, Silent Hill games in the future after these come out. And, what do you think about Konami finally letting other people develop some of their franchises? And what do you think they should do, going with the other franchises? Should they sell them off? Or should they continue doing this, just letting other people develop games for them? Let us know down in the comments. Also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button while we're talking here. You can go ahead and just click subscribe down there to become a subscriber on here. And hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with new videos that we do all the time. And other than that, we'll see you next time.
See ya.